Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is doing well tonight. I'm going to do a collective reading. See what comes out for you guys. See what the energy is in the collective. What is going on. How you guys are feeling. Again, this is a collective reading. Not all messages will resonate for everybody, so take what resonates and let the rest go. What is the energy of the collective, please? Bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman reversed. So an energy of basically feeling like you're in limbo, okay? This could be you. Could be somebody else, but we'll see how it factors into the rest of the reading. All right, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Six of Wands. And the Magician. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Swords in reverse, which is an energy of healing. All right? Could be healing heartbreak, past betrayal. Take it as it resonates. We've got the Magician here. So you guys have been manifesting something. This Six of Wands, this is victory after a long battle. It's basically coming home. It's an energy of being accepted. So we'll see. With the Ace of Pentacles here, very often an energy of something not being a bad idea, or like you're afraid of something. But for a lot of you right now, what I'm feeling is that you've actually been manifesting something that is starting to show up, but it's almost like you're afraid of your own manifestation. Like you're afraid of your own creation, if that makes sense. It's some kind of opportunity that you have manifested, but now that it actually is starting to come in, you think it might not be a great idea. But we've got the Six of Wands here, so victory after a long battle. Let me clarify this Ace of Pentacles, please. Ace of Pentacles. All right, we've got the King of Swords reversed. Yeah, there's something, you don't trust it. So honestly, I think, here's what I'm feeling, especially with you guys who had been dealing with a person from the past who did a number on you, you know, you have actually manifested or are manifesting in love, okay? For some of you, I think that it is starting to show up for you. Others of you, it hasn't happened quite yet, but it's almost this this energy of, even if it is handed to you and you know, here that you manifested this is what you wanted, you don't trust it. You're having a hard time trusting it. Remember last night's reading, that security card came out of the Oracle, and we were talking about trust issues. I think a lot of you, that energy is very strong. Something about a new opportunity here that may or may not have shown up for you. You don't trust it. Almost like maybe this is too good to be true. We do have the Nine of Swords reversed on the bottom. So coming out of a period of anxiety. Show me this Magician, please. Magician is being clarified by the King of Pentacles. You have been manifesting a stable relationship. And that stable relationship is on its way to you. For some of you, it has already appeared. There is victory here in this Six of Wands. But for others of you, it hasn't shown up yet. And you are finding that you just have a lot of nervousness around the idea that, like, what if this person shows up in my reality? You know, this love that I've been manifesting, you know, take it as it resonates. But I can't trust this person. You know, maybe this isn't a good idea. And so there there are fears within you that are based on past wounding. That's what I'm feeling here. We've got the Five of Wands, so a lot of inner conflict surrounding this. Like, for some of you, this has shown up, and you're like, I really, really wanted this, but now that it's here, I'm scared of it. I don't know how to handle it. Should I trust this? Show me this Ace of Pentacles reversed. Should I trust this? We've got the Knight of Swords. For some of you, this is something happening very soon. It's rushing in very quickly for some of you. All right? Somebody, I feel, has their eye on you. This won't be for everybody, but it is what's coming out. Somebody definitely has their eye on you. And this person is coming in hot. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Whereas you are, for a lot of you, and have been for a lot of you, just kind of nurturing yourself. You know, you've been manifesting, some of you even subconsciously, but waiting for something to come in. It's on its way in for a lot of you, but some of you, unfortunately, are going to be afraid of it because you don't quite trust it. Like, is this too good to be true? Does that make sense? There's resistance around it. Keep going. King of Wands. Aries energy. Ooh, 10 of Swords. One more, please. And the Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Death in reverse. Why is there resistance around this? There is resistance around this for a lot of you, manifesting in this new love. Because what you have not let go of here is the way your previous connection ended. Okay? So there is a lot of anxiety happening here. And so again, you're afraid to really trust this when it happens. And it is because you are holding on to the past. You're holding on to the past for a lot of you. And that's why Death is in reverse. The King of Cups is in reverse. You're thinking more emotionally than you are logically for some of you. Or maybe for some of you, that is the logical thought. That, of course, whoever this new person is going to end up hurting me. Everybody else has. But I don't really feel that that's true. We've got the King of Wands here. This is a confident energy. It's an energy of action, of forward movement. But again, this 10 of Swords is just making you feel some kind of way. And it's not that the 10 of Swords, it's not that this is happening right now. This is the past. But for a lot of you, you've never been able to get rid of it. You're still holding on to it. And it needs to be released. Okay. So it's just an energy of resistance for most of you right now. There's the Five of Swords reversed. Remembering what happened in the past, in a past connection. There's the Queen of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So the wheel isn't turning, and the 10 of Pentacles, or the 10 of Cups is in reverse. Because I think that a lot of you are holding on to fear. This Five of Swords in reverse, for some of you, if you had dealt, a lot of you have dealt with a third-party situation in your previous connection. Or, things falling apart, some kind of third energy separating you from somebody. The two of you, the relationship, the connection ending because of some third-party energy. Could have been another romantic connection. It could be anything that was holding that person back, making them act out of character, so to speak. But the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse here. So things not moving. And the reason things are not moving, and again, this is collective, you guys. It's not going to be everybody's situation. But the reason this isn't moving right now is because you're still holding on to the past. You're still holding on to the past, and you're reluctant to really give in to this new manifestation. What you have actually been wanting, you fear. What you have been wanting, you now fear. Maybe because it's starting to feel a little too real for some of you. Because some of you, I do feel like you have met this new person. All right? But with this Ten of Swords right in the middle of the reading, this is the energy from the past. This is what you're holding on to. But there is going to be victory here in this Six of Wands. And the Queen of Cups, this is an emotionally stable energy. It's an energy, it is a divine feminine energy, not talking about gender, but it is a nurturing, beautiful, well put together energy of somebody who is in control of their emotions. But this is going to be an emotional experience no matter what. But again, this Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. And I feel that it's because something needs released here. Show me this Four of Pentacles, please. Show me the Four of Pentacles. There. Now we've got death in the upright. Okay, this transformation that needs to happen. So, this pentacle needs to be released first. And for a lot of you, unfortunately, I think that what needs to be released is this past connection. Or not necessarily the connection itself, you guys. Though for a lot of you, I feel like you've already released it. But you need to release the energy of the pain, the fear, everything surrounding what happened in the past. This ending that you went through. However long ago it was, weeks, months, years, it'll be different for everybody. But it's right here in the center. And it is what's being held onto here in this Four of Pentacles. It needs to be released in order to bring in the Death card. Two of Pentacles reversed, Three of Swords reversed. So, healing. Again, this was on the bottom of the deck at the beginning, I think. This energy of healing. I feel like a lot of you people, I feel like a lot of you guys have healed. All right? A lot of you people have healed. All right? But for some of you, it's like you don't realize it, or you don't think that you have. There's still something that you're holding on to. You people. Sounds so rude. Show me this Ten of Swords. We've got Judgment. Came out sideways. So yeah, somebody feeling self-critical, but honestly, I don't really feel that that's you. This ending for some of you, the relationship that ended for a lot of you guys, it happened very abruptly. You weren't expecting it. But now you need to realize that you've been through an awakening. A lot of you have. And it's time to let go of that pain from the past and embrace the Death card, Scorpio energy. You need to embrace it to get that wheel moving. We've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I just don't think this is ever going to happen. And this could be different for everybody. What is this that you don't think is going to happen? Is it just releasing this pain from the past? That's what you don't think is going to happen? Like you're unable to release it? You're being self-critical of yourself, thinking that you're not going to have victory? Thinking that you can't get over something? It takes time, but it is going to happen. And in fact, it has to, unless you want this Wheel of Fortune to just be in reverse for the foreseeable. Everything, what is it that they say? Like time heals all wounds or something. That is true in a lot of cases. So for some of you, I think that haven't been able to release something because you're not ready to. Some of you probably have more healing that needs to happen, but for a lot of you, I feel like you are healed. Okay. Let me see. Let me see the Wheel of Fortune reverse, please. Seven of Swords. Two of Cups reversed again. Again, yes, the past. This past connection. The sabotage that happened there. All right? This is the liar, cheater, stealer card. Whatever fuckery, tomfoolery, or yes, even shenanigans that happened in this past connection is something that you're still holding on to. You know? This person stole the Five of Swords, which represents bad communication for one thing, but it can be anything. Then we've got the Two of Swords here, that decision that needs to be made. But this is a card of sabotage. Something like this happened in your past relationship, but you have not been able to let go of it, which is why the wheel isn't turning. This is also something I think that is divinely guided with this Wheel of Fortune. So for some of you, it's just not the right time. Again, some of you might still have more work to do in a hermit energy, if you're in that energy right now. Show me this Five of Swords reversed, please. All right, for a lot of you here, that there is an end of challenges here. Challenges for you are about to come to an end. We've got the Five of Wands reversed, clarifying the Five of Swords reversed. Something is happening in your life now, or is about to happen, that is going to repair a lot of the damage from the past. All right? And so you're no longer going to have that uncertainty, that conflict going on inside your mind. Okay? You're no longer going to have these feelings of, just bad communication or whatever. If this is a new person you're dealing with, you're not going to have the same communication problems that you did with the past person. Okay? But as these challenges dissipate, and again, it's going to be different for everybody, that this is bringing you into a King of Wands energy. All right, again, gender irrelevant, King of Wands. This is Aries energy. It's a card of action. It's a very confident energy. As the things from the past dissipate, you start to flow into this King of Wands energy, and as a result, you are going to more easily be able to release whatever you're holding on to in this Four of Pentacles. This pain from the past, not being able to stop thinking about the way your last relationship ended, or what happened there. You haven't been able to stop thinking about it for a lot of you. And because of that, it has created a stagnant energy. Does that make sense? I'm going to do another quick spread just to take a look at the very near future for you guys. So, in a nutshell, some of you are holding on from past pain that is making it difficult for you to move forward, which is why we have this energy of resistance happening here. Releasing something can be the hardest thing in the world, but eventually it can't be there anymore, or you can literally get stuck in a cycle for months and months and months, years and years and years, if you don't learn how to let go of the past, basically. All right, and I know that that's a lot easier said than done. I've been there. But I do feel like this has been a very long cycle for some of you. But it's coming to an end. I almost feel like this is like the last leg of this journey for a lot of you. Things finally coming back into balance. Show me the next 3 months, please, for the collective. Those in the collective who are resonating with this particular reading, show me the next 3 months. Next 3 months, please, for the collective. Got Page of Swords reversed. Knight of Swords reversed. And we've got the Lovers. So, this is an energy of letting down walls, realizing that you're not actually... There is a direction here. You know, you just have to choose it. But with this Page of Swords reversed, this is an energy of letting... It's lightening your energy, you know, letting down your guard, allowing this to come in. Okay? This is, for a lot of you, going to be new. This is a new person. You're not really directionless. There is a direction here. But some of you are feeling very worried, and again, very worried about trusting this. Is this too good to be true? That is the energy coming out for a lot of you. Next 3 months. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is an energy of procrastination. But again, releasing something to bring in that World card, as I'm always saying, to bring in the end of this cycle. For some of you, this does have to do with releasing a person or releasing the idea of a person. I am not telling you, if you are somebody who wants somebody from the past to come back, I am not telling you that this new person can't be that person. If that person has transformed and they're coming in a different energy, then absolutely it could be that person for some of you. You know, and for others of you, it really is going to be somebody completely new. But you have to release what you are holding on to. You know, that feeling... How do I explain it? In that pentacle, this pain from the past that you feel literally in the center of your chest, and whenever you think about it, you either get emotional or you feel like your heart jumps into your throat. All right? That anxiety and just pain, it's emotional pain. Because a lot of you have not been able to move on from the ending of a previous connection. That's what I'm trying to say. But you can't hold on to it forever, and it will naturally dissipate as time goes on. Because that's just the way of human psychology. It's the way that the brain works. You're not going to hold on to it forever. But the sooner you do release it, again, the Lovers, Gemini energy, people being afraid to release, or, you know, procrastinating because they're afraid to move forward, or maybe reluctant to do the necessary work on themselves that needs to be done. And again, in time, this is going to have to happen to stop procrastinating and to actually do the work necessary to release what no longer serves. And in this case, for a lot of you, this is releasing the pain from the past. Just give me 3 more, please. The World reversed. Again, cycle hasn't ended for a lot of you. Seven of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups. Some of you have never been able to stop thinking about the fact that you were treated as an option. Okay? That you were breadcrumbed. And because of that, what I'm really trying to say is if you stay in that energy and not able to let it go or reluctant to let it go, you're going to miss this. You're not going to see this Knight of Cups coming in to offer you what you actually want. Again, what you have been manifesting. You're not going to see it because you're too focused on what happened in the before time. All right? This Knight of Cups coming right under the Lovers. You manifested this, but for some of you, I feel like you're not quite ready to embrace it because you're not quite ready to let go of the past. But you will. We've got Strength on the bottom. Leo energy. This is going to come in time for a lot of you. Because again, the world is in reverse here. So a cycle for some of you hasn't ended yet. Possibly still more healing that needs to be done. But then finally releasing this other pentacle. And finally, when you release that pentacle, you arrive at the star. Aquarius energy. This is your hope, your wish, your dream. This is your manifestation. And the only thing standing in the way is a reluctance to move on. Some of you don't want to move on. I mean, I've felt that. If you're attached to a past person and they haven't come back yet, you're still hoping, you can still move on. And heal. Keep healing. And others of you, you have been manifesting, you have been calling in this new relationship. But because you're still focused on the past, some of you might end up missing it. I hope that makes sense. Let me just get some advice for you. Actually, take some advice. I'm going to take some advice from the Mystic Martians deck. What do we need to know? What advice is there? What do we need to know? Alpha Centaurians, foresight, planning, strategy. And that will be true for a lot of you. Having to plan ahead, but, actually think about what you want, because at some point you're going to have to move forward. You can't stay where you are. And again, that won't be for everybody. But this is about foresight, planning. Bottom of the deck, shadow self. So, denial, projecting, shame. And some of you, I'll just put it this way, and I don't mean to piss anybody off, even though I do that. For some of you, it is a feeling of denial and projection, and I've seen it in the comments too. But I feel, the energy I'm feeling is that for some of you, you really think that you have released whatever it was that needed released, but you haven't. Some of you think that you have done the work and completed this healing journey, but you haven't. That procrastination, all right? This cycle for some of you has not yet ended. There is still work that needs to be done here. Responsibilities, lessons, growing up. Syrians, okay? Lessons. This entire situation from the very beginning has been about lessons. I don't care if this is something, that happened a week ago or 15 years ago that you haven't been able to release. This entire experience has been all about, it's been all about learning lessons and healing. And until you learn the lesson and release what needs to be released, the universe literally won't allow you to move on into this new phase. This Knight of Cups coming in, offering you new love. All right? This is what is going to be for a lot of you. And yes, again, for some of you, this could be somebody from the past, transformed. But you still need to release, emotionally, mentally, release the old version of this person. You don't want them to come back the same way. Again, it's going to be different for everybody. Anyway, I hope that this resonated for some of you. I was a bit confusing, and I'm sorry. I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you for being here. I'm drinking chamomile. So I have I've been dealing with an impacted wisdom tooth, which is it really sucks. And so I have to go to an oral surgeon, but I have to get a CAT scan because the wisdom tooth is pressing on a nerve, and so he wants to be able to look and see how close it is to the nerve so he can decide the best way to approach getting it out. Because he's like, if I damage that nerve, you're going to lose feeling to that side of your face. It's going to knock out power to the right side of my face. And I don't want to drool through readings for you guys, you know? And you wouldn't be able to understand me. So I'm drinking hot tea right now because it really hurts and I can't get it done like right this second. So I'm just kind of battling through it. But thank you guys very much for being here. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you guys soon.